Well, hey everybody, how's it going? It's Monday afternoon. I'm not sure what time, maybe 2:30. I'm walking up MySoy 26. I probably should have brought an umbrella. It's getting kind of dark, but I didn't. I am old school and I have a little thumb drive I'm taking to the, I guess it's a print center. They also do passport photos, etc. You could probably do it sending them an email from your phone, but I like using the laptop. I have a copy of my new lease and my TM30, which is the form the landlord sends you that shows you live at XYZ address for the next number of days. So I like to print out hard copies of all those things for my trips to immigration while you need them. So I'm just gonna take a nice walk to, I think it's called Asia Print. I'll get the name when we get over there. It's right across the street from the new M-Sphere Mall on the other side of Sukhumvit. So a nice little walk. I'm not a huge rooftop guy. I've been to many of them, but I've walked by this Mercure all the time. This says unwind, sip, eat, live DJ every Friday and Saturday on the 29th floor. This is at the Mercure here at Soy 24, almost at the top of Sukhumvit. Nice place to stay, right across the street from the side entrance to the Emporium Mall, and just a 2-minute walk to BTS Phompong. And if you're doing a little rooftop bar hopping across the way at the Skyview Hotel, I'm not sure what they're called. I've been up there once or twice. I think there's a restaurant up there and a rooftop. Let's see. It's starting to rain now. It says Skyview Hotel, Prime, Yankee. I think that's down below. I want to say it's Mojo up top. And speaking of the Emporium, the Fancy Sin Club movie theater up on the top deck. Today's Monday. I was going to head up there. I want to say, you'll have to look it up, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the first viewing is 150 to 200 baht. And the brand new movie I wanted to see was 150 for the noon showing. I just didn't make it over. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Maybe I'll give it another try. I don't really care about saving 200 baht on my movie ticket, but if I could care less when I go, I might as well go at 1 in the afternoon and save a few bucks. And your basic 2 p.m. Sukhumvit traffic right under the BTS station. And just below Phompong BTS is Imchan. It says Thai food, very good and cheap. And I can agree on both points. Just walked up Soy 24 on the other side, and I used the train station to come up and over Sukhumvit. There's no way you'd want to run across this street. It's pretty much a death sentence. So use the train. You do not have to enter the train station to cross over. It's free. I'm from California. I've always been a driver. I miss driving. I haven't really did much driving in the past 2 years, maybe 3 times. But dealing with this Bangkok traffic, yeah, there's no way I want to have a car in this area. It's just too easy to get around on the trains and motorbikes. And I also use the tuk-tuks once in a while, but they're almost as bad as a car. I mean, the motorbikes, however you feel, safety-wise, I mean, just look at them. They're going 5 miles an hour, probably 99% of the time. So I don't have a real issue. I know other people have safety concerns. I am considering getting my own helmet. Some of the guys will have one. Half the time, they'll pull it out from under the seat, and it's kind of sweaty or wet from the rain the evening before. So maybe it'll be worth it just carrying around my own helmet in a backpack. And I've walked up to one of my favorite streets in town, Soy 33/1, the Robin Hood pub on the corner, O'Shea's, maybe 100 feet away, Royal Oak, Laughing Tiger. And just a couple of minutes from the Robin Hood is Easy Burger. This location does close a little early. I want to say 10 p.m. The original is up on Soy 50 in the En Nude area, but it's a delicious burger. And maybe less than a 5-minute walk straight up the way here, you'll find Prime Burger on the right, near Soy, in between Soy 25 and 27. I'm just going by memory. Prime Burger is probably my favorite right now, and then I'll put Easy Burger number 2. If you are out late and the Easy Burger is closed, just next door is Sunrise Tacos, 24 hours. And the Via Market's also 24 hours, good for us night owls. I probably haven't mentioned it in 50 videos or so. It used to be a kind of an ongoing joke. I'd get different comments. It's clearly spelled Villa Market. Why are you calling it Villa Market? Well, I am half Mexican, and no Mexican in their right mind will call it Villa. It's tortilla, it's Villa. It's not tortilla, it's not Pancho Villa, it's Pancho Villa, spelled V-I-L-L-A. Villa meaning small town. So there you go, small town market. Villa meaning a large house in the south of France. So I don't think it's a large house market. But I understand I'm probably going to lose that battle. And I guess it might be tortilla if you're watching Napoleon Dynamite. That's the Emsphere Mall and the new Skywalk on the left side of the street. I really wish they would have put a set of stairs on this side of the street. You can see these people sticking their hand up in the air trying to walk across the street. It's a dangerous game. There is a crosswalk and a security guard, but it's not an ideal situation. I've made that comment a couple of times, and people have said, well, the mall's not setting up a set of stairs leading away from their mall, and I understand that, but there are people on this side of the street that would like to get over to the mall. So yeah, just getting up there to that Skywalk and walking straight in would be a lot safer. And this is Soi 33, not to be confused with 33/1. There's also a 33/4 tucked away back there. But as we go up 33, I want to say it's in between 33 and 27, but I'm not positive. I think it's called Asia Copy. Yeah, here's my place, Asia Copy Center. Get your passport photos, all your photocopy needs. I'm sure they can do all kinds of different things. And again, I put it on a thumb drive, just hand it to them and make it nice and simple. The file is called Print This, and there you go. I'm sure you can, in fact, I know you can, I did it in the past. You can just save it in an email it to them, and they'll print it out for you. That's the Emsphere across the way. Yeah, so very hard-working people. They didn't charge me anything to use the computer. They just plugged it in, and they're doing all kinds of different projects. Me, just a simple little printing deal. I think it was 20 baht a page for color. Immigration, I do in color. Things like copies of my lease, that's fine in black and white. So I made 2 color photos and 10 black and white, 58 baht. I see on the door here it says ID, visa, passport, work permit. I don't know anything about that. Photos for, okay, there you go. I didn't think they did different visa services, but for photo needs, come right across the street from the Emsphere there. I had some other good friends up on Soi 77 on the same side of the street as the Big C. If you went to the Lemon Haircut, you went too far. So in between Big C and Lemon, really good people. Again, take your phone, thumb drive in there. They even have a suit jacket you can put on to dress your t-shirt up a little bit for your passport photo. Why not be a little respectful with the passport photo? And they were keeping busy in there doing large projects. I saw people putting different large books together, school teachers, thesis, whatever the case might be. But my small job, good family people, they still rushed over and got me in and out of there in less than 5 minutes. And you know, while I'm in the area, I'm kind of in the mood for a pizza. I've been pretty good, eating healthy for a while. I think I'm gonna walk down this, we're on Soi 31 now. Just a little ways down on the left is Pizza Napoli, and it looks pretty quiet down there. It is Monday. Many businesses take that day off, so let me keep my fingers crossed. Go order a pie. So here it is, just a less than a 5-minute walk from Sukhumvit, maybe a 3-minute walk. Yeah, I like this Soi 31. It's no secret, if you've watched any of my videos, that I'm a big fan of Phrom Phong. I'm just on the other side at Soi 26, but 31, there are some nice low-rise options and just so many restaurants and things to explore in this area. There's little shortcuts, like you can head up this 31. I did it 100 times on a bike, and weave your way around and you'll pop out on Soi 23 on the back roads. It's always good to avoid Sukhumvit if you can. Plus there's all kinds of hidden cool little bars and restaurants tucked away. And plenty of, I don't know what I'll call them, karaoke or Japanese snack bars. Maybe this is a restaurant. Well, no, it says Japanese karaoke. Prampong, Tongla. Very popular area with the expats from Japan, Korea, business people. It's a major city. All kinds of business happening in this area. So there are plenty of places to party. Japanese restaurant. I love Japanese food. And this is the Ma Peng Seng apartment. Appear to be very large units. I think this is a daycare. And on the right side of the street, a wine connection. You'll find those all over Thailand, much less Bangkok. It's a chain, but it's a nice little place. Grab a glass of house wine, flatbread pizzas. And on the left is Ministry of Crab. That I'll call a little bit higher end restaurant. It's still affordable compared to New York or Los Angeles, but compared to other Bangkok options, it's gonna come at a price. And then right here is Antonio's. I've never had a meal there. I've heard people rave about the place, but somebody was just asking me about Italian options. He said, I'm sure they are there, but what can you recommend? I like that Bella Napoli a lot, but this Antonio's, it's on the top of many people's list. And I think it's, well, I know it's been here a while. I walked by it at least 10 or 15 years ago. And this Ministry of Crab, yeah, you can spend anything you'd like in there, but Alaskan king crab legs will not come cheap. And I think this is a coffee bar, coffee cafe, the Treehouse. I sure like the looks of the building. And here's another choice. What is that? Appia? Roman family recipes. And it looks like a new pizza parlor's coming to town. Kenny's Pizza's coming soon. And you'll find many of these private onsen baths around Bangkok. I still need to give that a try. They also have one on Soi 26, where I live, and right across the way, we're not even a 10-minute walk up Soi 31, across from the M-Sphere. That's the Public House Hotel and bar restaurant. But just to the left, I want to show you an interesting place. Try not to get clipped here. Ooh, I forget what it's called. Alone Together. It's a little small jazz club. And right there where you see people making a right turn is another little favorite hangout of mine called One for the Road. Both of these places are good for music. They're going to come in a little higher end with cocktails. There you go, Alone Together. And right there, I'm not going to walk over there. I want to go get my pizza, but just a 2-minute walk to the right, maybe a 1-minute walk, you'll find Alone Together. A couple little bars over here. What is that one called? I know they have a pool table. Oh, the Butterfly. And then next door is Hope, I guess. Yeah, I don't know anything about those places. This Public House, I've had a meal down below. I thought it was a bar, like a public house, but I guess it's also a hotel. And if you go, now this is a one-way street, but if you walk down the way, it will connect into Soi 33, and then I believe you can connect down to the Soi 39 area. I know I did it. I'm just trying to remember. And there's a good-looking car. I like to be prepared, so since day one, heading to immigration, I've always had my forms downloaded and printed out. There's talk online about that's a waste of time. You're going to get there and they're going to complain you did it in black ink. I will say do it in blue ink. I have not run across that. I did it in both black and blue, and I did not have a problem. But I've heard over and over people getting rejected. Hey, that's nice. Now do it in blue, I guess, so it doesn't look like it's a photocopy. I'm not sure why. Different reasons, different agents have different rules at sometimes different hours. So you just have to go with the flow. But watch my video on how to get your Nano visa for retirement, or do whatever you're going to do. Do your homework. It's not rocket science. Print out the TM7, the TM8, have the TM30s, on and on. Just have it downloaded and filled out. Worst case scenario, if you get to immigration and they say, I'm sorry, these are single-sided copies, the form is clearly double-sided, do it over, at least you have a quick template to just knock it out. Don't be the guy trying to sit there filling out the form on your knee and trying to borrow somebody's pen. Be prepared. So get those forms downloaded and then go to a place like this Asia copy I just showed you and just make tons of copies. You're gonna need, when you get a lease, make 10 copies of that lease, because hopefully you'll live there a couple of years. You're gonna be giving everybody a copy of that lease at immigration, and they don't give them back. And you certainly don't want to give them the master copy. The only time I did a 90-day check-in in person, she kept a copy of my lease. Now maybe that was a mistake, but that same day I had extended my Nano visa and they kept a copy of my lease. I also presented a copy of my lease at the multi-entry desk. Now he handed it back, but theoretically I could have lost 3 copies of my lease just in 1 hour at immigration. Well, 3 hours. Now some people might say that's silly. I'm bringing the master copy of the lease only. They can look at it and hand it back to me. Well, good luck with that. You might be the person that waited an hour and a half to get up and see the agent, and she says, okay, get back in line, go down to the basement and make some copies, and I'll see you in another 2 hours. Because one thing I can guarantee is she is not going to make the copies for you. If you have a 15-page lease, yeah, they're not going to knock that out for you. Back at my pizza place, I'm going to grab my pie, and I think I am going to walk home. I've been out filming around, so it's already getting cold. I'll just reheat it in my little toaster oven. I appreciate you following along. There'll be more looks around Bangkok, and we'll see you later.